quarterfinals in the JSBO. It's RKE and it's Seaview Jeep with a Death Star lineup tonight. They finally have the full amalgamation of parts, and it should be fun. Dan Yezerski alongside Alec Krauthamel, and the reason I'm laughing is we have some trade news. Jeff Passon coming on and saying Yohan Duran has not been traded. He's just hugging his bullpen catcher. Because that is what friends do sometimes. Jeff Passon coming in and diffusing the situation as it happens. But 9:40 to go here in this first quarter. It's 2-1. RKE Athletic gets a 3-time rematch. These teams have met in the playoffs each of the last 2 years. The second time in 3 years that they're meeting in the quarterfinals. And Alec Krauthamel, Seaview Jeep's going to be tough to beat tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you mentioned, they got their full array out there tonight, including Xander Rice, who we weren't sure if his status was dealing with an apparent injury from last week, but he's out there. He's going to try to gut it out. And, yeah, another guy who's back here, Josh Cohen, a longtime standout at UMass, before that St. Francis, and then spent the last year at USC. So the full array in their starting lineup tonight.
Scott and Sumbry have been the first two to score for RK, and they lead 4-1. Out Robinson pulls up from deep and hits, and we're tied at 4.
Too much you can do there when Robinson, even when it seemed like he lost possession of the ball, just got it back and fired it up from way downtown.
And they still don't even have Brady tonight, which is the crazy part. But they're no Brady and no Mahoney, and they're still, it seems like it's a Death Star lineup for Seaview.
At that point, I mean, you would probably guess Stewart comes off the bench for Chris Brady, but then with Mahoney, he might come off the bench as well, which is really impressive because he's definitely worth starting.
Robinson blocked. Oh, nice pass inside from Collins to a finishing Armstrong.
Well, we talked a lot about the Seaview Jeep lineup, but RKE, the #1 seed last year, looking to once again get back into the semifinals.
And they started the season like it this year, but they've been cold as Robinson hits again. He's got 5, and we're tied at 6.
They have dropped a few games in a row, but they have someone in Nico Gillette who has a lot of experience just getting downhill straight towards the basket, and also someone like Jack Collins who can kind of initiate everything from the point spot.
Still no Cardace as Sumbry. Shot no good. Scott, excuse me, and here comes Seaview. Robinson has 5 quick points. He puts one up. Floater shot no good, and the tip in. No good from Cohen as well. He gets another rebound, and this time he finishes at the foul.
Yeah, really known as a stretch forward type guy in the college basketball world. But here, once again, he's got the size at 6'10", and he's just able to get on the boards, and he's got the fight in there, and he gets rewarded with a potential 3-point play opportunity.
So Cohen to the line for 1. His first one up and no good. Here comes RKE, 8-6. Collins pulls and hits on a 3. If he can shoot well from beyond the arc tonight, RKE is going to be in good hands.
Yeah, that's something we talked about a lot this year. He's kind of struggled with his 3-point efficiency with the NBA line.
As Jones could not answer. Long rebound comes out to Collins. RKE in the break. Collins on the drive. Off the glass, no good, but he was fouled, and he will go to the line for 2.
And to finish that thought, if Collins can consistently hit from the outside, or maybe not even consistently, but up his volume a little bit with his makes, that makes the rest of his game really dangerous because they have to guard him from the outside. That opens up some of his passing lanes.
Jones' first shot goes, or actually Jones is the one who's fouled. Collins will shoot 2. He's up to 4 points in the first 3 minutes and 44 seconds. He's got one more here at the line. And that one no good, but what a tip in by Sumbry. And it's 12-8, RKE Athletic. Oh, nice feed inside. Cohen, a little too long. They get it to Rice after the feed from Stewart. Cohen sets a screen for Rice. Pulls from 3 on the left wing. No. Long rebound out to Cohen. Cohen feeds Rice, who cut and got the English and the foul. What a pass from Cohen. What a finish from Rice.
Yeah, one of the best parts of Xander Rice's game is his ability to just put the ball up at the rim from any and all angles. Even if he's a bit hampered by injury, he's just able to flip that ball up and got a nice spin on it.
So he will go to the line, and they didn't think they would have him at one point. He was dealing with a little bit of an elbow injury, but the fact that they have him is such a big gain as he misses the free throw.
Yeah, you can see the brace that he has on that arm. I mean, it's definitely going to be limiting him at least a little bit, but having him out there with his floor is definitely a much-needed addition.
Compared to someone else you could potentially have out there is another foul. And this time, it will send Nico Galette to the line, who's playing with a fresh cut.
Yeah, absolutely. He was really good at just getting straight downhill in the last game for RKE in their last regular season game, and it looks like he's continuing that already. I mean, he was their main source of offense in that game.
Yeah, and boy, did they need him, because without him, they really had no one to put the ball in the basket the other night. He splits a pair here at the line. He misses the first and hits the second. 13-10 with about 6:35 to play here in this first half, first quarter. Rice gets inside with the left hand, shot no good. Here's Boogie Ford running inside, and he finishes at the rim.
And that time he just leaned in, used his strength, got past Colin Stewart, and made that layup much easier.
And Seaview started slow in a lot of these games. RKE's been a fast starting team as Jones denied by Collins. And it'll stay with Seaview Jeep.
Yeah, the duo of Robinson and Jones has been so good in the times that Jones has been here in the gym. Only played in 3 regular season games, but in those 3 regular season games, the fit between the two of those ball-dominant guards was seamless.
Yes. Justin Robinson able to get that one to go. Here's a steal. Robinson comes away with it, pulls up from 3, no, but a foul, and he'll shoot 3 at the line, and Sunbury can't believe it.
Yeah, that's the gravity that Robinson has when he's off the dribble, because he has a really quick first step, and with Sunbury, the advantage off the dribble definitely goes to Robinson there. So his gravity really makes him try to step back when Robinson just pulls up. Sunbury really has no choice but to contest with his hand out, and got too much contact.
David surprised he was shooting 3. So this is where Robinson can shine again. Another year where he's all first team JSBL. I voted for him to be my MVP, and you could have made the case for either of the 3 that were up there, but his case in terms of almost averaging a triple-double this year.
Yeah, I just think his rebounding efforts at 5'8" is just really impressive. And, you know, the shooting numbers haven't been the best this year. He's taken a lot of shots. He has a high volume of shots, but the playmaking, you know, how much gravity he has playmaking, he doesn't have a lot of turnovers either.
Yeah, and that's the thing with Spence, where Spence had the gravity, but Spence also was countering with the turnovers as well. Here's Galette. A nice pass inside to a finishing Denzel Banks.
Yeah, it was one of those races that it could have gone either of the 3 ways. I'm not mad at anyone for voting for either Spence, Kimbrough, or Robinson.
It's not like how mad David was with Goldstein.
Yeah, when he didn't win. I mean, I voted for him for most improved as well, so you can count me in there as well.
Yeah, here's Cohen. Spins. Falls away. Shot no good. Here is Galette, the slam.
And again, his ability to just go straight downhill. He fought through a few different defenders who tried to get at him.
And
that'll be gold. Yeah, that's a goaltend. But yeah, Galette's ability to just go straight downhill, much needed for RKE, who's gotten off to a really good start tonight.
They have started incredibly strong. It's a 3 years in a row these teams have met in the playoffs. And this time, RKE in front after 5:10. We'll be right back after this. Daniel Zersky, Alec Kraushamel here with you. 19-17 to score. RKE continuing to play strong. Reagan Burke in, and he gets bullied inside, and it's actually going the other way. Gillette commits the foul.
Yeah, he extended that arm, and once again, when you extend that forearm out, even though Burke was, the two of them were kind of going at it, they ended up locking arms at one point, but when you extend past with that forearm, officials are going to get you for the offensive.
So it's 19-17, 4:30 to play, a turnover. Gallette's got a man to beat. He finds a trailing Armstrong, and Gillette got the pass, could not finish, but a whistle. Not sure who it's on.
It looks like they're going to get Robinson for that, which I don't really know what Robinson could have done there. It seemed like Gillette just kind of gave him a light two-hand push in the back to clear some space. I don't really know what Robinson could have done there.
I don't think he could have done anything, and again, it isn't an edit at the JSBL if we aren't up here talking about the refs making a bad call. And the first one for Gillette gets the friendly roll. It's just 20-17. RKE in front.
Yeah, I've liked their energy so far in transition, especially with Gillette kind of leading the show off the dribble.
And that's what they've lacked for a lot of the year, and they get an offensive rebound here. It's Banks out to Collins, who drives past his former teammate Rice, feeds a Ford, who slams it down. Boogie Ford with that oogie. And it's 22-17. Jones to answer, no. Rebounded by RKE. Seaview Jeep struggling right now. Here's Banks and one. Banks gets inside and finishes.
Yeah, RKE kind of changing their identity at midseason here. Last year and early on this year, we've known them as the, a team that can really run in transition and get out and shoot a ton of threes. But midway through the year, they kind of switched that up. They're really getting downhill, going towards the basket, and a lot of that has been due to the addition of guys like Banks, Ford, and Gillette.
And maybe in addition to Cardacci, which would, if you get Cardacci back with this team, that's where last year's RKE might start to show a little bit more.
Yeah, they're a lot more dangerous with Cardacci just because of his ability to space the floor, whether it's in transition or in the half court.
And their size advantage right now working as well. Here's Banks with it on the right wing. RKE leading 24-17. Fade away for Gillette, no good. Collins and Rice fight for the rebound. Collins wins it back to Banks, who drives and finishes. It's a 9-point game. RKE out of the first quarter has come out storming. Oh, nice feed. Robinson to Cohen, who lost it. Banks comes away with a steal. It's another turnover. Here comes Banks. The finish with the right hand, no good. He gets his own miss and finishes and puts it back in. Timeout, Seaview Jeep.
I think I know what Tyler Schmelz is going to be emphasizing in that huddle. They're just getting out-muscled and out-efforted right now, if that's even a word you could call. But
out-muscled and out-hustled.
Yeah, they're getting out-muscled, out-hustled. RKE has just been at every single loose ball. They've gotten straight to the basket. They are just dominating on the interior on both ends of the floor, and they're up 9. Now they're up 11 to show for it.
What a start for RKE Athletic. They lead by 11. We will be right back with you on JSBL Hoops. It's 3:07 left to play, and in a kind of a shocking outcome on the start, RKE leads by 11. Here's Rice. They need this three, and they could not get it. Rebounded by Boogie Ford.
Yeah, in this game, the quarterfinal, the 4-5 matchup might seem pretty even on, you know, just off the face of it. But these are two teams. Seaview Jeep has almost its entire array of players on their roster. RKE missing a couple guys here and there, but RKE has just been the tougher team.
And relentless by Boogie Ford. He draws the foul after the third putback attempt. And that's really where it started for RKE, where they've looked completely different than any of the regular season, and the effort that RKE showed tonight has been kind of incredible.
Yeah, it seemed like down the regular season they kind of ran out of gas in some of those games, not having the shot creation that they need. But in this game, I mean, they look well rested. Even though it may not be as long of a layoff, they look really well rested, and they have come out of the gates firing on all cylinders.
They have indeed. So Ford hits the first. He gets the second, and it's a 13-point game. And now, granted, this is what happens with Seaview. They start slow, and if they get going, this is where they could become a problem. But right now, they're starting slow, and how is that not contact? And on the other, oh my goodness.
Yeah, if Seaview wants to start to make a run back into this game, they're going to need a lot from those two that were involved in that play, both Xander Rice and Jesse Jones. They've been a little bit slow out of the gates, each of them. And again, like you mentioned, this is a Seaview team that has started at times slow out of the gates, as Cohen will come back into the game. So we'll see after this first quarter how they kind of respond to the early adversity here in the playoffs.
It's been a crazy start where Seaview G might be almost getting doubled up on here, as that one for Banks goes. I didn't think when you see Seaview having their entire lineup that this would be the outcome with 2:19 to play here in this first quarter.
Yeah, and the thing is, when we say size advantage, you know, RKE doesn't really have a true big on the floor right now. They have Sumbry and Scott, who are both on the bench so far, but their wings are just big. They have big wings. Guys like Gillette and guys like Ford and Banks, they're just able to outmuscle some of the guys that Seaview Jeep has, even if they're giving up a little bit of height.
Here's Robinson. Oh, nice feed inside. Cohen finishes. Really, really good there. Here's Collins. On the other way, finds Boogie Ford, who gets past Cohen, drives inside, and could not finish at the rim. Rebound off of Seaview Jeep. So it'll stay with RKE. 32-19, a minute 54 to play here in this first quarter. Armstrong in for Gillette, and this is where, if I'm Seaview Jeep, I would kind of try to pick on Armstrong as he turns around, folds up, and misses. Burke comes in soaring for that rebound. And then he turns it over. Burke allows a finish from Banks. And again, Reagan Burke has struggled to know his role with the Seaview Jeep team. Drives, feeds. Stewart, who passes down low. Cohen on the block. Could not finish, but he was fouled.
And that's what we need to see more of from Seaview Jeep, just getting on the block, using their height advantage. They got Stewart and Cohen out there, both pretty tall forwards. Just try to get on the block and get some easy opportunities.
So Cohen will shoot two. Rice will check back in. Got the first one. And really, you haven't seen this output offensively from RKE since that game against Stearns Trailer where they got exposed in the first quarter. 34-20 to score after Cohen splits a pair. Collins rises, fires, and could not hit on a three. Rebound will come to Robinson. Robinson flips it to Rice, who finds Burke, who finishes at the rim.
It's a nice give from Rice, who had a defender on him, had to kind of help over. That left Burke open under the basket. And now we're seeing some more repeatable offense at the rim for Seaview Jeep.
That's what Burke needs to do as the bunny doesn't go for Boogie Ford. Oh, nice feed. Cohen, the finish at the rim. 5-0 run for Seaview Jeep. They've cut it to 10.
Yeah, their offense has some more flow to it. They're just able to get out and run and find someone.
As Banks couldn't finish. Another bunny and no one near him. Here's Rice. After the feed from Robinson, Cohen is fouled, and he'll shoot 2 with 32.6 to play. It's a 34-24 game.
Again, when the offense kind of opens up, that was a nice feed from Robinson to Rice, and then Rice on the drive just found a cutting Cohen, and he drew the contact. He's headed to the free throw line a couple times tonight. I mean, RKE doesn't really have anyone height-wise to keep up with him, so we'll see if they try to go to him a little bit more.
And that's what Seaview Jeep has kind of started to work it inside, and it's starting to work for them. They've cut it to single digits. It just felt like, I mean, Robinson and Jones have played together, but everyone else kind of being back. This team hasn't necessarily played a whole lot of basketball together, but is the most talented.
Yeah, Cohen played in the opening week and absolutely dominated it, so he's certainly got the talent to light it up here.
Here's Singleton, drives in on Stort, got the contact, the basket, and he's got one more at the line. Not used to seeing Dan Singleton drive inside, but that time he does, and it works out.
Yeah, he got to his spot on the block and then used the pump fake, got Colin Stewart in the air, and just brought on the contact and flipped it up and got it to go off the glass. And that is a big bucket because it seemed like the momentum was headed all the way back towards Seaview Jeep, but now a little bit more of a dent in the scoreboard for RKE to close out this first quarter.
Singleton did not get the N1 to go, so Seaview Jeep can hold for the final shot. But at 14 seconds to play, they're down 36-26. Robinson has Singleton on him. See what J-Rob decides to do. They send a double. He finds Burke. Burke feeds Robinson. Open look at the buzzer. Goes! He hits it at the buzzer, and it's a 7-point lead as we go to quarter number 2.
And that is a much, much needed basket for Justin Robinson. Just get this offense in flow. They were able to do it on the inside and now on the outside from the perimeter. And all of a sudden, after they got down by as much as 13, 7 ain't so bad.
15-point game it was at one point. It's only 7 as we go to quarter number 2. We will be right back.
Robinson probes and gets the jumper to fall. Robinson now with 15 points. He took over late in that first quarter. And now within 5, Seaview Jeep. Here's Galette the other way. Reverse, not enough on that one. Jesse Jones with the rebound. Here's Robinson, finds Colin Stewart, his former Mama teammate. Robinson gets it right back, fires over to Jesse Jones, had to run over to get that one, and he uses his momentum to get in the lane. Now it's a one-possession game, down to 3, and bit by bit, Seaview Jeep, we've seen them do this so many times before, they're back within a possession.
And this was a 15-point game just 3 minutes of game action ago as Armstrong turns around and misses, and this is what happens. RKE goes cold, and if Seaview gets going, this is the market correction we kind of expected.
Yeah, 16-4 run they're on right now.
Open, make it 19-4 as he ties the game. Timeout, RKE.
Again, just the drive and kick game. They were able to get it going from the inside. That sets up the shooters outside, and Colin Stewart, a reliable stretch 4. knocks that one down, and man, we are already knotted up. What an effort from Seaview Jeep.
36 all, 9 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll be right back with you after this. We welcome you back. This is a game that, unfortunately, Emmanuel Classe could not bet on, but 36 all with 8:55 to play here in this first. As a rise fire from Gillette, no good. Sumbry the rebound. He misses the bunny. Nothing can go for RKE right now. Jones, the dribble move and a hit. It's a 21-4 run. And Seaview Jeep has their first lead of the night.
And only 2 points in that first quarter for Jesse Jones. They're going to need him to get more involved, and he does that with the steal.
He steals it. Robinson running the break. Here's Stewart. Fakes on a three, finds Rice, who dumps it down low. Cohen with a mismatch on him. He's got Armstrong, and Armstrong reached a little bit too far in, and he's get calls for a foul.
Yeah, you can see the Seaview offense was really trying to get it to him for a lot of that possession, and just as Cohen was about to make his move, he drew the contact. And now a fresh 14 on the clock.
And someone's singing the Beatles. Here's Rice to inbound. He'll get it to Robinson. Looking for somewhere to go, has Sumbry on him. Finds Cohen, who is fouled on the shot attempt, and he'll go to the line for two.
Yeah, 7 free throws in that first quarter for Cohen. So he is just able to use his size. I mean, he's the tallest guy out there right now, just backing down, and he's getting some contact, and he's been really drawing a lot of fouls. The offense is not really running through him, but when the going gets tough and they need something instant, he's able to get it.
And he's kind of their go-to guy, it feels like, tonight, because you know you have an easy point because of how he's able to use his size. He's been some player and spent the past season at USC, was a beast before that at some of the lower college ranks, and he has been a fun watch here.
Yeah, he played for UMass for a season under Frank Martin, another really highly regarded coach, as well as Eric Musselman at USC.
Oh, beautiful pass and a finish from Gillette. Collins set it up.
Yeah, backdoor cut by Gillette. And that's what we need to see more of from RKE, just kind of moving on offense as the driving lanes are starting to slow down a little bit.
Three in the corner for Stewart is too strong. Cohen grabs the board, muscles his way in, could not finish. Fighting for the rebound. It was last touched by Josh, and it'll go back to RKE. But again, it's just continued relentless pressure on the boards from both of these teams.
Yeah, this game is going to be won, it seems like, on the glass.
It'll be a war of attrition as Gillette couldn't finish. Put back attempt no good as well. Here's Jones running the floor. This is where you have three ball handlers, and here's Jones. This time he gets inside, couldn't finish, and a foul called late. Loose ball on Cohen.
Third personal. Yeah, he picked up 2 in that opening quarter, and that's already his third.
Did you see anything there?
Didn't look like it. It looked like he was going back and forth with it.
And this is, well, it's going to be one of those nights, it looks like. Game 1 was. Here's Robinson. Oh, nice feed inside. Cohen finally gets a call to his benefit. And Sumbry picks up the foul.
He's about to shoot his 10th and 11th free throws 3 minutes into the second quarter. I think he's gotten a couple calls to go his way.
It's been been both. Everyone's getting called for foul. We might run out of players.
He's definitely been involved in a lot of fouls. He's got whistled for 3, and then he's drawn, I'd say 6 or 7 at this point. But that's what happens when you just have the size. Guys have to get you with some more contact. And he also moves really well at 6'10" as well. That's one of those reasons he was coveted, in the Big Ten. And I remember, Rutgers was at least mildly interested at one point. Both years he was in the portal after St. Francis and then after UMass as well. He moves really well for his size and obviously can shoot it as well. So all those factors make him really tough to guard here.
Oh, it would have been great for Rutgers this past year. As Gillette drives, the finish no good, but he's fouled.
Yeah, Rice got him with the double hand check there on Gillette. And sometimes that's what you have to do against Gillette. He's so strong when he goes to the basket. He's got great upper body strength. He can just withstand a ton of contact and put it up.
As Gillette will now find himself to the line for 2. Gillette's been the guy for RKE. Had 4 in that first quarter. He's got one more at the line here, and he gets a friendly roll. Robinson will take it up. He's got the matchup of Banks on him. Oh, good hands inside by Ford. Better job by Jesse Jones to corral it back, and a high pass over Xander Rice from Robinson, and a rare turnover from number 8.
And it seemed like he got caught a little bit too much in between on both of those pass attempts where he kind of wasn't sure if he was going to shoot it or pass to the cutting Jones, and just a little bit too high for Rice.
RKE's kind of evening themselves back out. Oh, nice put up from Banks, but the shot doesn't go. Put it up through contact. Here's Jones. Banks on him. Gets it into Cohen. Spins. Backs his way in. Falls away. The floater with a nice touch. Goes, and it's a 5-point game.
We haven't been able to see his post touch a whole lot because it keeps getting fouled, but on that one, nice job just using his body, getting into the low block, and then just fall away hook. Nice touch.
There's a fall away baby in there. One stripped away by Robinson. It's Jones. He's got Rice with him with a man to beat. Rice down the lane. The finish with the right hand. And it's been a 22-point turnaround. Seaview leads by 7.
I mean, we knew we would see this coming eventually, that Seaview was going to go on their run. I didn't expect it to be this quickly.
As Cohen, the finish with the finger roll at the rim. It's a 9-point lead. And out of nowhere, Seaview stormed back to be close to double digits in front. Gillette, another steal. And here come the RKE turnovers and then a foul.
Yeah, ever since RKE led 32-17 late in that first quarter, it has been a 31-7 run for Seaview Jeep. They were just able to turn it on and completely avalanche their opponents.
That's a football score.
Yeah.
That is a football score that Seaview Jeep has put up on RKE. Here's Rice with it. He'll drive. He'll kick to the corner. Jones rises, fires, and hits on a 3. It's a 12-point game. Seaview Jeep is firing on all cylinders. Start up the Death Star. Under 5 to play, it's 51-39. RKE almost turned it over again. Banks for 3. No, that was actually Ford, and then the rebound by Seaview Jeep. Almost turned it over. Robinson, oh, what a feed. Rice denied at the rim. Sumbry with the block. Banks lost it. Collins gets it, saves it. Gillette couldn't handle it, and that is a backcourt violation. I don't think they got a hand on it.
I think it was definitely tipped by a Seaview Jeep player, but then it went off Gillette's hands before it went into the backcourt. And you talk about the Death Star fully out. I mean, it should be a timeout. Yeah.
It is.
I was going to say, I don't know what we were going to inbound it for, but yeah, you mentioned the Death Star. You know, it's kind of like the prequels. It takes a couple movies to finally see the Death Star in full form and watch it blow up a planet, and unfortunately, Alderaan is RKE Athletic right now.
Unfortunately, they are. They trail by 12 with under 5 to play here in this second. We welcome you back. It's a 12-point game. Here's Collins with it. Pass is, and they turn it over again. They reversed the call. They had actually given it back to RKE, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, ball does not lie, because I thought the original call of the backcourt was a good call.
I did too. I didn't think he got a hand on it, but like you said, the ball does not lie. Cohen will set a screen for Rice, who drives, pull up Jay from the foul line, no good, rebounded by Jack Collins. Collins running the floor for RKE. Him and Rice, oh, beautiful feed. What a pass inside to Gillette, who finishes to end the run.
Yeah, he's just able to rise up from any angle. Gillette down low, and it helps when you can get a great setup. He's obviously a really good driver, but when it gets set up for you, only makes your job that much easier.
Jones denied by Gillette, who almost got it back, but it'll stay with Seaview. I'll tell you what, Nico Gillette is on one tonight.
Yeah, he is really kind of taking over that primary role.
This time he tips it. Unbelievable.
Yeah, in these last two games, he's just completely taken over as the main guy for RKE.
And they've needed him. RKE trails 51-41. Jones, wow, great job to draw the contact. Just a crafty move.
Yeah, and Gillette is staying on him. But even then, he's just able to kind of rise up. He's got that really quick release and drew the contact. Now he'll head to the line.
So he will go to the line for two, trying to extend this lead to 12, where it's been the largest for Seaview tonight. And if you saw this score, you wouldn't think that RKE at one point had a 15-point lead.
Yeah, absolutely. They've just turned it on. And a big thing to note, that's the third foul on Nico Gillette. And it looks like Sean Gallagher's going to keep him in for now, but definitely something to watch, especially if he's going to be involved on ball against Jesse Jones.
Jones hits both free throws. It's 53-41. 3:30 to play here in the second quarter. Oh, nice feed again from Collins to somebody who dunks it.
Yeah, Collins knew exactly where that pass needed to go. He led him to the spot and right over the head of the defender.
Here's Cohen, thought about giving it to Burke. Will back his way in, turn around, falls away, shot no good. Long pass, Collins, and he was fouled by Jones. So, Jones, that's his third.
Yeah, so a few guys now, Cohen, Jones, and Gillette, all important guys in this game with 3 fouls.
You got to leave him in. I mean, you can't really. RKE doesn't have a deep enough bench. Neither does Seaview. Jeepus Collins misses on a 3. Here's Robinson. Oh, deep 3. J-Rob, pull up, no good. They get it in. Banks off the window, and then a finish by Sumbry on the putback attempt. So RKE's weathered the storm a little bit. They only trail by 8.
Yeah, I mean, this game is not out of reach in any stretch of the imagination. Obviously, there's a reason that they were up 15 to start. It's just about getting stops.
Not even that, but the movement, the stagnation on the offense, it's very much Knicks ball. I mean, the same colors as the New York Knicks, and they stagnate when they're not moving a lot.
And now with Gillette on the bench with those 3 fouls, I'll see what kind of offense they can create without him.
I'd let number 13 have the ball here. Here's Collins off a screen, floats one up short. Rebound comes out. Collins dives for it, got it to Sumbry, who couldn't finish. And then a foul. My goodness, I mean, I know Sumbry didn't finish, but that was an excellent play by Collins to even set up a possession there. That's 4 on Sumbry.
Wow, all right, so another important player in this game. Sumbry's the main big man for RKE, and that one just kind of seemed like one of those risks that you don't want to take, especially when you have 3. Kind of got to back off in that spot when you got 3 fouls. I applaud the effort, but I feel like you'd rather let that one go.
As Jones hits on the first.
Re-entering the game for RKE is number 10, Ty Armstrong. He replaces A.J. Sumbry.
Here's Jones hits both. Here's Armstrong, drives, shot no good. Hasn't played a lot in this first quarter. First half in general. Here is Robinson, left-handed shot no good. Armstrong finishes there. 7-point game. RKE keeping it close.
Yeah, in a similar fashion to Seaview Jeep in the first, if RKE can close this second quarter strong and just kind of keep it close within a couple possessions, they'll feel much better about their chances here.
Yeah, Cohen triple teamed, couldn't finish. Rebound, Armstrong, another stop for RKE. Oh, tough break there. Boogie Ford traveled.
Yeah, kind of took a misstep there and tried to fire it up in the air, but moved that pivot foot. And I think the game's got to slow down just a little bit here for Seaview. Just kind of get back into the flow offensively as they'll get Xander Rice back in the game for the last 87 seconds here in the second quarter.
Here's Cohen. Cohen finishes.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. It looked like nobody really, off the roll from Cohen, nobody really stuck with him and went after him. And that one was way too easy.
Deep three, Armstrong hits. That's a huge three-pointer.
Again, just keep it to within 2 to 3 possessions, and you feel like this game's still alive.
Burke pull up is pure. He struggled from pulling up lately, but that one's huge. Here's Banks. Banks from deep. Hits! And the offense is wide open in the last minute of the second quarter. Robinson dribbles through the entire RKE team. It's blocked by Collins. Ford, Collins. Oh, what a pass. Armstrong finishes. Back and forth we go.
Oh, man, that pass had the spin and the velocity it needed to find the spot. Wow.
Jones can hold about a 2-second differential between the shot and the game clock. Oh, nice space creator for Jones, and he hits. RKE can put something up if they get it in. Collins at the buzzer. No, off the window. And that takes us to the end of the first half. Seaview led by 12 at one point. RKE led by 15. We go into the half with the game at 5. Seaview in front. Start of the second half. Danny Zerski, Crowd Hamill, RKE has now cut this lead to 3. And a lot of it thanks to a first half where they were struggling. They were down 12, and now it's been a game of runs, really.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, obviously coming out of the gate, RKE was on fire, and they got by as many as 15. But then Seaview Jeep responded. They got up by double digits, but then RKE made a nice run towards the end. And as you saw to start the quarter, they got a McConnell. They stole the inbound and got an instant bucket off of it. So neither of these two teams are giving up. It's the playoffs. Everyone's going to go all out.
With another foul called. And it's the start of the second half. It's almost 10 o'clock.
Yeah. It's a late one.
It is a late one. We might actually get the JSBL After Dark experience after all.
No, we had that yesterday.
You didn't say much.
No. Maybe for the best.
Here's Cohen on the block. Swings it long pass to Jones. Pull up 2. No. Rebounded by Shaq Scott. Here's Banks. It's actually Boogie Ford. Ford drives in. Bump. And the layup is good. The deuce. Let's cut it to 1.
And again, the big wings that RKE has, able to use the strength advantage, just putting the shoulder right into Colin Stewart, creating some space for the easy bucket.
Here is, beautiful swing. Stewart wide open for 3. Could not hit. Here's Collins. 1-on-1. Oh, Collins. That's assist number 7. And he's been money in the passing lanes tonight.
And all of a sudden, RKE takes the lead back.
RKE went on a 17-2 run. Seaview, that one denied. A block by Shaq Scott.
Yeah, Seaview at one point went on a 34-7 run.
Collins pull up 3. Could not get the friendly roll. Cohen grabs the board off the rim. Here he is dribbling through the entire team and finishing. And Seaview's back in front.
Yeah, he's got 22 points. He has been dominant inside 5 feet, just being able to get anywhere he wants. Even when he's not getting somewhere he wants, he's able to draw contact.
Collins turns. Will pass out to Scott, who spins off the glass, gets the roll, and RKE's back in front.
It seems like things are starting to stabilize in the, the big-time runs department. We'll see if someone's able to make another big haymaker punch.
Jones pulls up for 3. That one off the mark, no good. Rebound comes to Rice. Long pass to the corner. Jones along the baseline finds Cohen, who is fouled and 1. And Seaview is back in front.
Yeah, the double pump fake for Cohen, trying to get someone in the air. He got one man past him and drew the contact and just laid it up and in. And now it's going to be his 12th free throw of the night. Again, RKE doesn't really have the height to really contain him, so they have no choice but to foul him.
So that's 3 on Scott. Sumbry has 4, and Gillette will check in for Armstrong.
Also, it's admirable for Cohen, the fact that he ended up not picking up a foul after he had 3 early on in the first half, and Gillette's another guy who had 3 in the first half.
And Cohen couldn't get the N1, so it's a 1-point game. Here comes Collins down the floor. Finds Gillette and another assist. Here's Robinson. Pull up, step back 3, shot short. Rice gets the rebound. He'll drive, step back out. Now go in, off the glass with the right hand. And these two teams go back and forth, trading the lead. Collins, layup, no. Rebound and put back, no as well. Here's Gillette. He'll pull for 3 and hit. And once RKE in front. Jones for the tie, no. Rebounded by Boogie Ford.
Yeah, this game's really starting to speed up, at least now on those last couple possessions. Now it's starting to slow down a little bit. And I think both teams need to slow down just a tad.
Pull up for Banks, rattled out. Long rebound comes out to Gillette, who fired and was short on a 3. Rice drives in, offensive foul. And they turn it over. Number 2 on Rice.
Yeah, fantastic job by RKE. Really a lot of this third quarter, they've just been able to get back in transition and kind of stifle some of the quick shot opportunities at the basket. They've been forcing Seaview Jeep to settle for some long jumpers.
The 5-point game at half. RKE has outscored Seaview 13-6 to start this third quarter. And look at Jack Collins over there for RKE. They're still trying to figure out who's gonna clean up the wet spot, and finally they figure it out. Banks, oh, nice pass forward, and the lead is 4.
Starting to see some more backdoor cuts here for RKE, and they're able to just kind of slip past the defender. And also these ball handlers are seeing them as well.
The forward runs over the Jeep as Robinson shot short. Rebound, Rice got it for a second. Ford picks it up and finds a wide open Banks who lays it in, and it's a 6-point game. Timeout, Seaview Jeep.
And again, now they're getting out-muscled and out-hustled as you put it back in that first quarter. RKE just able to come out firing in the start of these quarters, the start of the halves, I guess, as the second quarter was won by Seaview. But again, they were just able to run and get to their spots and out-muscle them.
17-6 run to open the quarter for RKE. Seaview now trailing 72-66. Seaview with the ball. They're down by 6. It's a 17-6 run to open this third quarter for RKE. And we talked about maybe not there being another run. Well, there has been. As Rice has it here. Denied at the rim. Gets it back. Finds Jones in the corner. They need it, and they couldn't get it. But Collins, Stewart, able to put it back in on the rebound attempt.
Yeah, that's a much-needed bucket for Stewart. Just kind of slow things down. And it looked like that three was almost down but just out. But good job by Stewart following it up.
Legolette, the power move to the rim, and he gets it back to 6.
And again, the upper body strength of Gillette able to withhold some contact and just fire it up and off the glass.
Here's Rice. Drives in, puts one up, in, and the foul. Rice cuts it a 4.
And that's number 3 on Nico Gillette. Or number 4 on Nico Gillette, excuse me.
That's huge. And we have another timeout on the floor. We'll be right back. 74-70 the score. RKE in front. .459 to play in the third quarter. Danny Zersky, Alec Krauthamel with you. And Alec, this game of runs has led to RKE leading by 3 now after the Xander Rice made free throw. And how is both of these teams got to close out this final 15 minutes?
I mean, for RKE, it's just a lot more of what they're already doing, just using their muscle on the wings. As they get a turnover, that's what Seaview has to do, just force more turnovers, get some runouts, and find their main guys in transition just like that.
Oh, beautiful feed, extra pass from Cohen, and he sets up Jones with a basket. 74-73. On this, in a game where we've seen a lot of good playoff games here, but this one is shaping up to be a classic. A 3 is up and good for Banks, no good. Cohen the rebound, and that's number 5 on Sumbry.
Yeah, he's the main guy going at Cohen, just got a little tripped up on him.
He can't believe it.
And that's already 4 fouls in the quarter as well on RKE Athletics, so one more and they're in the bonus.
And Sumbry has to sit.
Yeah, and then one more for him and he's done.
And that's a humongous point in this game. I mean, and this really stems back to they don't have an answer for Josh Cohen.
Yeah, absolutely. They just don't have the size, especially now with Sumbry and Scott both not currently in the game. I mean, right now, you got Boogie Ford on him, who definitely has some strength, but gives up a couple of inches in height, though.
Maybe it works. They've got to find something. They can't stop him. They're not going to be able to win this game as Robinson. What a behind-the-back pass and a dunk from Josh Cohen.
Wow.
Woo.
Wow. Threw it between his legs and found Cohen right in stride.
Gillette for the lead. No. Seaview back in front. 75-74. Jones finds Stewart. The scoop layup is good. And here comes the Seaview run.
Yeah, and that's the runouts that they're able to create in transition. They're a great passing team. They just got to get some more of those looks.
RKE down by 3. Open look. Armstrong for 3. That one halfway down and out. Jesse Jones the rebound. Robinson pull up 3. Top key. Shot no good. Rebound trickles out of bounds.
Yeah, you can tell just by looking at him, he felt good off of that look. It seems like every Seaview Jeep run is punctuated by a 3 from Justin Robinson that's about 3 feet from behind the line.
Yeah, he loves to take those. Armstrong on the drive, fouled, and he'll go to the line for 2. First foul of the quarter for Seaview Jeep.
Yeah, it's one thing that we haven't seen RKE do enough of, and that's get to the foul line.
What was the whistle? What is the whistle? The whistle.
I think he was trying to get his officiating partner, because him and Sumbry were debating that 5th foul call still. Just trying to get the officials back in their spots.
And that would have been a way to get good that the officials do that, because if Sumbry gets teed up,
Then he's done.
he's done. Armstrong hit a both.
And it didn't really look like it was anything, too contentious or anything like that, just kind of debating. So I wouldn't say really a risk of a technical, but good to get away from it anyways.
That one poked free. Cohen gets it back and gets it in.
Even when he doesn't mean to, Justin Robinson's able to find Josh Cohen head towards the basket.
He strips Armstrong of the ball here. Here's Jones. Drives in, Euro to the lane. Right-handed finger roll is good.
And once again, when they are at their best, the runouts, that's what generates their offense.
Banks for 3, left it short. Jones the rebound, and here comes Seaview's punch. Rice, a 3 is up and no good. Rebound Cohen, ripped it over everyone, and he's fouled.
And that's that height advantage. He's just able to sky up and get those rebounds. And he's able to draw the contact as well, so he's heading to the free throw line. I mean, he might set a season high for free throws attempted for a single player.
Right out of the Madison Durb playbook. And Cohen has been just a force tonight. And again, they don't really have an answer for him, and no Dane Moran is hurt. No Nick Davidson is hurt.
Absolutely. Just having one of those guys that can kind of box out on the glass and kind of keep up with Cohen would be a huge boost.
And he's got another 2 free throws to go in. Here's Collins. He'll pull up from 3. They need it, and they could not get it. Rebound comes to his former teammate, Rice. Rice drives in, goes off the glass with the right hand, and the Seaview leads 9. Timeout RKE.
And now we're seeing Xander Rice start to get a bit more involved here in this game. We hadn't seen a ton of him. Again, he's still dealing with that injury, but when he's got a full head of steam, there's not too many people who can stop him.
Seaview Jeep leads by 9 with 2:23 to play here in this third quarter. We'll be right back. We welcome you back. 2:22 to play here in this third quarter. RKE needs a basket in the worst way. They almost turned it over. Collins got it into Gillette, and did they call a foul? No. Out of bounds. One official said, is there a whistle? And the other one said, no. We play on. Here's Gillette. Has the mismatch with Robinson and threw it off of Stewart's leg.
I think it's an interesting decision to go with Robinson guarding Nico Gillette, because Robinson has those really quick hands that when Gillette's backing him down, he's just able to kind of poke at the ball.
Dan Singleton is screaming right now for no, but a foul. So he'll go to the line for 2. That one for Ford doesn't go. He's got one more. If you wonder what we're laughing at, Anthony Volpe had 2 more errors tonight in the Yankee game. And someone tweets, and this is funny, as Rice drives. He now has more home runs than errors. Very short-lived statement as Rice hits, and the lead's 10. 87-77, a minute 45 to play here in this third quarter. Oh, Gillette hooping through. Shot no good, gets his own miss, and gets it off the glass. And RKE, again, has gone back to more stagnation offensively. Jones, Rice, he wanted to take the 3. We'll slow it down with this team up by 8. Rice works in on Gillette. Floater is good. And he's come alive in this third quarter.
Yeah, taking on a lot more of an on-ball role.
Collins fed Gillette. It's a 3 for Boogie Ford. No, Collins the rebound, left the putback short. Cohen the board. Jones drives, and no. Stewart, no as well. And the rebound back to RKE. Euro by Banks, and Banks in and off the glass. And 89-81 as we go into a minute in this third quarter. Rice, free throw J is good.
And the way he's able to just change directions and get up into his jumper so quickly, it's a real weapon because he can pull up from anywhere.
He's gotten more comfortable as Banks missed a shot. Rebound and put back by Scott, and he probably was fouled as well. Shot clock turned off, 20 seconds to play in the third quarter, 91-83 the score. Jones on Collins. With 9 to shoot, he can hold for the final shot if he'd like. Jones goes in, drives, kicks, Stort open, look for three, yes! And that'll take us to the end of the quarter. Huge three for Stort. Seaview leads by 11. Let's go to the fourth. We welcome you back. Danny Zersky, Alec Crowtham will start of the fourth quarter. RKE needs a big run if they want to extend their season, and they trail by 11 right now.
Yeah, the winner of this game will play Stearns Trailer in the semifinals and the nightcap on Thursday. No small task, but for both these teams, they have the talent to do it, and they have played some great game tonight.
Rebound number 12 for Cohen. He had 30 through three quarters, and will shoot free throws number 15 and 16 as he's fouled there. And again, I mean, he's been really the difference in this game. RKE has been able to kind of handle the other four except for Xander Rice. But Robinson's 5 of 11. Jones is 7 of 18. But they cannot stop Josh Cohen, who is not only shot a lot of free throws efficiently tonight, but he's also 10 of 16. And he misses the first.
Yeah, he's just able to get to anywhere he wants on the floor. He's definitely more of a skinny guy at center, but at 6'10", he can get wherever he wants. He's also got some pretty solid strength in his frame as well.
As he's got one more, and it's the thing. And this is a guy that went and dominated in the Big Ten this past year. He is as good as any big in this league, might be the best. And if he had played all year, we might be talking about him as a guy that made the all-first team and won the MVP.
Imagine him and Chris Brady running the floor on the same team.
Which, if they hold tonight, could potentially happen on Thursday. Here's Boogie Ford, drives in, strong layup is good. Just a strong move by Ford.
Yeah, it's good defense with the wingspan from Cohen, but nice job just getting the English on it.
95-85, Seaview up by 10. Here's Jesse Jones. Drives in, kicks, Robinson, shot fake on a three. Found Stort, who could not finish. Good defense by Ford, and then he blocked him down low. RKE ball. Wow, what defense there.
Yeah, some great defense on the interior. And again, RKE doesn't really have the height advantage, but they certainly, looks like at times down low at the rim, they have the strength advantage.
Ford kicks out Collins, pull up three, need it, got it. Huge three for Collins, and it's a 7-point game.
And again, RKE, if they're able to get some good offense going and get a stop, this game is nowhere near over.
Here's Jones, he was 7 of 18 through three quarters. He drives in, kicks, pass deflected out of bounds by Collins with 11 to shoot.
I think Jones trying to do just a little bit too much there. Good idea with the kick out. Was just a little bit late and a good tip out by RKE on defense.
Here's Robinson in the left corner. Oh, strong swing to Jones. Sizes up, drives in, floater, no, rebound, Gillette. Gillette taking it up for RKE, lobs it down low, denied by Cohen. Great ball denial there. Robinson drives, kicks, floats, good. 97-88.
How about that swing there? It looked like he had a lane somewhere he did, but Cohen just able to put his hand up in the air and slap it off the backboard into the hands of Robinson.
Pull up for Banks is pure. Didn't need the window there. 97-90 with under 8 minutes to play. And the last game of the quarterfinals, winner will go on to play Stearns Trailer. Rice drives and finishes over Sunbury. 99-90.
Yeah, Sunbury wasn't able to fully contest with those 5 fouls, and Rice just changed hands as he was going up.
Collins drives in, kicks to Banks, who drives, got past everyone and finishes. Jesse Jones drives, the finger roll layup, gets a nice bounce. Not 101-92. Gillette, they need a 3 here in the worst way. Banks down low. It's been the catalyst in this fourth. They get it to Sunbury. Drives and the finish off the glass. The problem is they can't get a stop.
Yeah, it kind of plays into Seaview's hands. I mean, RKE can score all they want as long as Seaview's doing the same.
Rice, Cohen, swings to the corner. A 3 is up for Stewart. No, and they finally get a stop. Rebound Sunbury. Banks will drive in. Denied on a bounce by Stewart. With 6:24 to play.
Yeah, that matchup of Robinson and Banks, they've been going at it on both ends of the floor these last few possessions. Been really fun to watch, and a great rotation over from Stewart to just, you know, Robinson kind of forced the hesitation on the pull-up, and then Stewart came over and cleaned it up.
Here's Banks. Swings it, Armstrong. Gillette will rise, fire, no on a 3. Tipped out by Sunbury. Here's Armstrong driving, no, but a foul.
Yeah, and Armstrong was almost in the backcourt when that tip came out from Sunbury. That was very close to being a backcourt violation, but Armstrong had the awareness to just get his 2 feet back in the front court and then just went straight downhill towards the lane.
Unbelievable. So, a wet spot cleanup. And this game is delivered tonight. RKE playing without their best three-point shooter. Trails by 7 as the wet spot cleanup continues. And Seaview Jeep is without 2 of their better big men in Mahoney and Chris Brady, and yet this game has taken every twist and turn, and here we are with RKE a chance to cut it to 5.
Yeah, both teams just been able to go on their runs. It looked like Cohen had to, I think he might have had a cut or something, had to get that a little bit patched up, but he has been dominant so far tonight on the block.
2 huge free throws for Armstrong. First one up and good. Armstrong has hit both of his previous 2 free throws, now 3. He's got 12 points in 17 minutes of action. Hit them both. Clutch free throws from Armstrong. And it's a 5-point game. Robinson works on Banks. He gets the switch, drives, swings, Rice. Got inside, kicks out, Robinson. Rice up top. He'll drive in on Sunbury, left it short. Rebound, Gillette. As we go under 6 minutes to play. Banks behind the back. They kick, Armstrong, a 3 is up and good. It's a 2-point game. Here comes RKE.
If they can knock down the 3-point ball, it makes the defense so much more important for Seaview Jeep. I mean, the 3-point ball hasn't really been there as much for RKE, but they're starting to knock him down here.
Rice gets in, drew the contact, shot no good, but he's got 2 at the line.
And a much-needed slower period here in this game. It seemed like things were starting to speed up for both teams. And I think an unsung part of this fourth quarter has been the defensive play of Denzel Banks. Not only with his offense, he led the team in scoring through 3 quarters, but his defense on Justin Robinson, he denied the ball on every single inbound, and he's really making his life very difficult.
Banks has been such a fun player to watch since he's come here. Him, Boogie Ford, they've had some great players come in for RKE, and they kind of had to readjust that roster on the fly in the middle of the season. Shot no good for Rice. He's got one more. One more would cut it to 3 with 5:21 to play. It's 101-99. Rice's second one up and good. And it's a 102-99 score. Collins drives, spins, up top. Banks, the hot hand in the fourth quarter. Drives in, no, the rebound and put back. What a play by Sunbury. Under 5 minutes to play. 102-101 the score. Jones drives, pulls up, could not hit. Rebound Gillette, RKE going for the lead. Banks, Armstrong, a three is up, no rebound. Gillette, offensive rebound. RKE can hold with 10 to shoot. Gillette for the lead, no rebound. Will go out of bounds and take us to our final timeout of the night. 4:30 to play. RKE and Seaview Jeep, it's 102-101. Final 4:30 of this game. Danny Zersky, Alec Krauthamel. These two teams have put together an instant classic, and Dan Singleton is going crazy. Whew. It's like him and Sean Gallagher are like the coaches out there.
I mean, one of them actually is the coach.
Yeah. But how do both of these teams finish strong and pull away with a win?
I mean, you got to find a way to get Justin Robinson involved a little bit more. He's the X factor of this team, but Denzel Banks has completely erased him on offense.
Jones misses. Banks for the lead, denied. Stort blocked it. Here's Jones, the finish. Yes! And it's a 3-point game. 4 minutes to play. Banks, how did he get that to go? Wow. 104-103. 3:48 to play.
And now finally Justin Robinson is able to actually get the ball. We'll see what he can create out of this possession. Robinson
along the baseline. Turnaround jumper, good. And it's a 3-point game. 106-103, 3:30 to play. Here's Banks. Drives, steps out. Been money in this fourth quarter. Pull up two. No, bounced over the basket. Seaview ball.
One thought is, will fatigue eventually be a factor in this game? They've been running the same, it's like the Lakers and the playoffs, they've been running the same lineup for essentially the entire second half. I don't remember the last time they made a substitution through 3 quarters. Xander Rice had played all but 38 seconds. Justin Robinson had played the entire game. Josh Cohen had played all but 16 seconds. And then Colin Stewart played 25 and 27 for Jesse Jones. So we'll see if fatigue can potentially be a factor.
Reagan Burke's not even on the bench right now. He was the only other guy that had gotten some runway. And
yeah, he played 8 minutes. He's the only other guy that's played tonight.
I don't know where he is. Did he leave?
It looks like it.
Oh my goodness.
And then at the same time, for RKE. Even though they don't have some of the high-end talent that CVU has, they've been able to rotate some guys in and out a little bit more.
As Banks off the window, cuts it a 1, under 3 to play. I mean, this is gonna be CVU's ride or die. Here's Robinson on Banks, drives, kicks, over, it's a turnover. Overthrew, his man was looking for Stewart down low.
Yeah, a little bit of a miscommunication there. Robinson thought Stewart was going up for it, while Stewart was still kind of in the lift-off, waiting to jump up for it, and now a chance for RKE to take the lead.
Collins pulls for 3, short, rebound Rice.
And this ball's got to be in the hands of Rice or Robinson here, I think, on this possession, unless you can get Cohen in a good spot on the block.
Rice, ball knocked off of Collins' face, I think. So 2:20 to play, it'll stay with CVG.
Yeah, they both kind of collided on that one. Looks like Collins a little, it looks like he said it'll be all right, just needs to wipe it off a little bit.
Have you ever seen a basketball player tougher than number 13 for RKE? I mean, it's just unbelievable. He is Mikal Bridges. That's who he is.
Yeah, I mean, he has played all but one, coming into the fourth quarter at least, he had played all but 1 minute and 7 seconds. So CVU guys have been in for a long time, so was Jack Collins. And one thing I'm also going to look out for here in these final couple of minutes, AJ Sumbury's had 5 fouls for a while now. Josh Cohen, we'll see if he can draw another one.
Robinson off the inbound, no. 106-105, they get it to Banks, who drives for the lead, no, rebound, yes! The putback for Gillette goes.
And once again, the big wings on the offensive glass for RKE. Gillette is able to sky up and get that one.
107-106, Jones, the finish, yes! Unbelievable.
I think this is game of the year right now.
I think you're right. Here's Gillette, drives, and the finish! 109-108. 140 to play. Seaview Jeep was picked by everyone to win the championship this year. Do they fall in the first round? Jones drives, kick out, Robinson, Rice, shot fake, 3 is up, no, rebound, he gets it back, puts it up off the glass, no, Cullen couldn't touch it, and then I think he committed a foul.
Yeah, it looks like he collided a bit too much with Sumbury there, and the first foul in the final 2 minutes. Next one puts RKE at the free throw line, and a great job by Sumbury on defense. He's kind of been able to take Josh Cohen out of these last couple of possessions.
With the 5 fouls, he was unstoppable through 3 quarters. He's been completely stopped in the fourth.
It is really hard to play defense against a physical guy like Josh Cohen when you got those 5 fouls.
3 for Banks is up and good! What a 3 for Banks, and Seaview trails by 4. What a game. Robinson trying to answer, gets in, ball deflected, stolen by RKE. And then a foul. They'll put Gillette at the free throw line, and with 56 seconds to play, RKE, who had lost the previous 2 playoff matchups against Seaview Jeep, is staring down the barrel of a win.
And how about this defense from RKE here in the second half? They have been unbelievable in these last couple of minutes on that side of the ball. They're just swarming around, and now they're forcing turnovers and making life a whole lot more difficult. Obviously, Denzel Banks, the offensive effort, but how about his defense on Justin Robinson?
Unbelievable. And really, Banks and Sumbury have played the games of the year for RKE, and in a time where they needed it most. And if they win tonight and things shake out for them, they could be playing Stearns on Thursday with Kyle Cardacci. 6-point game. They need 3. Seaview's gone cold in this fourth quarter. Cohen drove through and got fouled. And that's number 6 on Sumbury. That's it for him.
And I think now the strategy, get Josh Cohen the ball. It looks like it should still be on the floor because it was a reach-in foul, and they're not in the bonus yet. They're a foul away. So Sumbury's done. I think you got to get Josh Cohen the ball on this possession. Nobody on RKE has the height to deal with him, and now the guy that had the best chance, which was Sumbury, is gone for the rest of the game.
Indeed, and this is unbelievable. So they get it in. Here's Jones with Collins on him, pull up 2. They swing it, corner, Store to 3 is up, no, rebound Banks, and he's fouled.
Again, the shooting just not there here for CVU Jeep in this fourth quarter. I said it, I wonder if fatigue is going to play a factor. I mean, with shooting, it's always tough, but it looks like things just have not gone their way here in the fourth.
Unbelievable. A team that everyone had picked to win the championship this year is looking like they're about to fall short to a team that couldn't get out of their own way for half of the season. Last year we had a WCT beating Ortho and in an insane upset, and it's looking like it's going to happen again.
And it's funny, you don't usually think upset when you think, 5 seed over a 4 seed, but the talent level of these two teams, like you mentioned, this is one of the top lineups that CVU has to offer.
And if you're Stearns, you got to be feeling like $1 million right now. But
I mean, the way that RKE's played defense, I don't know. You got to feel a little bit worried.
Rice, no, but an offensive foul. Another one. Rice picks up his second offensive foul of the night. And a timeout by CVU Jeep.
Yeah, I think they just need to regroup right now. Things are not going their way. Down by 2 possessions. I don't know. I think you can. I don't know if you can wait to foul. I think you got to go for a trap in the backcourt,
Right
and then
away.
just try to go for the steal, and then you got to foul if you can't get it. Now, of course, RKE is going to be aware of that, so they're going to really try to get the ball up floor quickly.
And again, we've said it the entire year. The only way that CVU Jeep could find themselves beaten is if everyone didn't show up, and it's happened again tonight.
Well, I mean, they still got, I would say a solid 80% of their top guys here tonight. It's just the ball has not bounced the way that they wanted it to. They've gotten some good looks. RKE has been unbelievable in terms of their resiliency on both ends of the floor. The defense struggled for the first 3.5 quarters, but in these last couple minutes in crunch time, it's stepped up.
It's really been incredible. They get oh my God, the ball's lost on the ground. Gillette comes away with it, and finally they foul him.
Just barely a missed opportunity as Robinson had the ball poked away, but it just went right over to Gillette. Right place, right time, and he's able to get it back in the front court. And now he'll have a chance to put a huge dent in CVU's chances.
You hit these free throws, you're going to win. Unless we have a reincarnation of Reggie Miller, but I don't think that's going to happen.
I wouldn't put it past Justin Robinson. It's just a matter of the defense. I don't think RKE is going to have some of those same turnovers. I mean, you can never say never, but, I mean, you still got some timeouts left. If things really start to get a little tricky, you can advance the ball.
Huge shot for Gillette.
And now you got a 3-possession lead.
One more, and you make it a near 4-possession game, and he hit them both. Nico Gillette has come up humongous tonight. They got to get it quickly for Jones. Jones drives and lays it in. So not over yet with 22.3. They get it into Collins, who swings it to Banks.
Now you got a foul.
It took way too long to foul.
Yeah, I saw what they were going for, trying to get the steal, down by 6.
You have to.
Yeah, but just weren't able to get it there. It looked like it might have been close, just better passing from RKE, and now they're 15 seconds away from salting away a victory. And again, they have struggled these last couple of games, just haven't been able to find their form. I think they found an identity with this group tonight, and especially if you get someone like Cardacy back for the semifinals.
And then you have your 3-point shooting.
Yeah, then you're all the more dangerous. Get someone like Dane Moran back as well.
Moran,
to provide some interior presence on the boards.
Nick Davidson, and
yeah,
they didn't even have their full group tonight and putting together a valiant effort. One more for Banks. Makes it a 7-point game. He splits a pair. Robinson, pull up for 3. Yes! Not over yet.
I don't think you can afford to go for a steal here. I think you just have to foul at the first chance you get.
They get it into Gillette, and they foul him with 10.1 to play. Finally, they get a 3 to go down.
Like I said, I wouldn't put it past Justin Robinson and the rest of these guys on CVU Jeep to put up some heroic offensive effort. It's just a matter of, can RKE knock down their free throws? And with Gillette at the line, he's been pretty good there tonight. especially in this late in this fourth quarter. If you just make one, you feel much better.
And you much rather make the first. And he did. He's got one more, and you feel a lot better after this one. Golette, clutch free throws. Now you have to go for threes. It's a 6-point game. Robinson, pull up for three. No, rebound, RKE, and that'll do it. An upset in the first round of the JSBL playoffs. RKE will advance to play Stearns Trailer, and finally they take out Seaview Jeep.
Yeah, if you watched that first quarter, you would have said, oh, no surprise that they won this game based on how well they played. In the second quarter, you would have said Seaview Jeep was going to run away with it. That's the game of basketball, the game of runs, and what an effort from RKE Athletic. They played some fantastic defense when it came down to crunch time, and they're moving on to the semifinals.
And a real chance. They get Stearns Trailer with potentially reinforcements for RKE. What a win tonight, and we'll be back with the star of our game in just a moment. But for Seaview, you hate to overanalyze, but again, just another summer where they failed to come up big when it matters the most.
Yeah, just wasn't able to hit the shots late. They had a lot of guys in their usual lineup, just the shots didn't fall. I mean, they were in the same 5 guys for pretty much the entire second half, just wasn't able to get the bounces that they needed.
We will be back with the star of tonight's game just after this in JSBL action, first round of the playoffs. Here with tonight's star of the game, Denzel Banks. Denzel, this is a wild game where you guys trailed by as much as 12 at certain points, and you trailed by 11 going into that fourth quarter. What was said in the huddle?
Just keep going. They gonna have runs, we gonna have runs, but we just keep going and keep fighting.
You had 35 points and you were 15 to 28. It felt like everything you were putting up in the fourth quarter was going in. How confident did you feel as the game went along?
I know it's playoff time. I just wanted it a little bit more today. I know regular season we came, y'all seen glints of me, but shoot, I'm a winner.
And you are, and you guys are going to play Stearns Trailer. They've been a tough matchup. They're the 3-time defending champions. How do you guys look to dethrone them on Thursday night?
Just play RKE basketball, that's it. I feel like when we come to play, we could beat anybody, any given night.
You guys really showed that tonight, and to beat a team with the talent that they have on the other side in Seaview Jeep, what does it feel like?
Next game. Not gonna get too high, not gonna get too low. We just gonna stay level-headed and try to make a playoff run.
And my last question is, you really did a good job of denying Justin Robinson of the ball in that fourth quarter. What was that mindset shift?
My guy not gonna win them the game, and I'm just gonna leave it on my other team. I know he's a big-time scorer, so I know if I deny him, he can't really be effective in passing the ball or scoring. So I just was trying to keep him off the ball.
Great performance tonight for Denzel Banks, tonight's star of the game. Denzel, thanks for taking some time to join us.
Thank you.
We'll be back tomorrow. We'll be back Thursday night with the semifinals of JSBL. Have a good night, everyone.